Okay, welcome back to Political Insiders. I'm John LeBoutelier here in New York with Doug Schoen, our producer Martin Hinton. Hillary Clinton returns to Iowa, Doug, this week.
Right.
And she's making an emphasis of her support for small business. A woman who just made $30 million in speaking fees really can relate to small business.
Well, Bill made some.
Bill and her.
Bill and
combined income.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure
Marriage
she would have
penalty and all.
Okay. Where are we at with Hillary, her campaign, and
Look,
the next year?
let me speak to this, because the constant message among a lot of people, Fox News, but certainly much broader, is why isn't she answering questions? My response to that is, why should she? She's the front runner for the Democratic nomination. She doesn't have too many good answers to too many of the questions. She's never proven to be particularly facile, and she's able to avoid it. So why should she do it, John, when there are 20 Republican candidates and she has problem after problem with Benghazi, with emails, with fees, the foundation? Why should she answer these questions?
I can't. Well, and then you look at Bush last week. He's talking. That's an example of why you keep your mouth closed. The only question I have is if you're running for president and you don't talk to the media, it's a bit like the tree falling in the woods. At some point, she's going to have to engage the press in some way. Will it be conventional? Will it be one-on-one interviews? I agree with you. Why waste your summer making mistakes and saying things you have to walk back? Why do it?
Okay, so should Hillary, though, be using this year when she's unchallenged, basically, to rejigger her image for the next general election, or is she just going to drift along and let the Republicans eat each other up?
I think it's the latter.
Yeah.
Drift along and let the Republicans, hopefully, from her point of view, eat each other up. A couple of reasons. First, given how well known she is, I think it's tough to do what you say, rejigger her image. Second, the American people are like 50-50 on her, and they don't appear to shift all that much. I got an email from a viewer who said, you know what, I really don't want to know about the past. I want to know who's best to be president. And when you have 20 Republicans, all of whom are competing to be more right-wing, and Hillary, she's the best of the lot. And I take that as prototypical of what the electorate is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that even if you take the negative, you have some understanding of what you're getting. She's been in public life a long time, or her husband is very popular. Yeah. And, the people that like her have decided they like her. She's their horse, and they're riding her.
Over the last 30 years, Doug, as we've been adults, you and I, doing campaigns and
Speak
politics.
for yourself, John.
Yeah. They've sort of become the lesser of two evils, the choice.
The evil of two lessers?
Yeah. And Hillary is evil. But when these 20 guys and gals finish ripping each other apart, that winner of that may be seen as even more evil.
Well, that's her hypothesis. And again, she's rarely on the campaign trail, a couple of exceptions, but rarely done herself a service. The only time really I can think of was in 2008 when she was out of it, when she was effectively mathematically eliminated. Right. She got to be a better candidate.
Good candidate.
But the media doesn't want to give her a pass now. Why should she play along with a effective process that will only hurt rather than help her?
Exactly. All right, so there's going to be more analysis on this every week for the next year and a half on Political Insiders, 7:30, Sunday night with Harris Faulkner. So for Martin Hinton, who produces us, I don't know if you're happy with what you're producing, but
and guides us.
It comes out okay. And
He's
for Doug
the brains
Schoen,
behind Pat Caddell. If you like Pat, Martin is the reason.
Yeah, and if you don't, it's not Martin's fault.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
And here is Doug, and I'm John LeBoutelier. Make sure you watch Sunday night, and thank you for being with us today. Have a good week.